am still here tuning in live on the red carpet from Women Calling Men to Action to Save Our Community, the documentary premiere. And not only am I excited because I know this couple is on fire and they are powerful in the community, bringing together those and calling them to action, but personally to be affected and invited to be a part of this event. I'm excited. I'm bursting at the seams. I could not wait to interview Mr. and Ms. K. Damon Blackman. So congratulations to you both. Thank you so much. How are you feeling? Tell us what's going on inside, because it's been a long road coming.
Man, trying to get it together for the event, it's always running, but I've been excited probably the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
As far as the fact that the turnout that we have, the people that want to come out and be involved, the fact that people want to initiate action, they want to see change, they want to make a change. I'm just very excited about it.
Absolutely. Now look, you've been the woman behind the man with the vision. Yeah. So it started with the two of you. Yeah. What is your hope and your prayer for the vision now that it's out there? What do you want to see come from this event today?
My hope and my prayer is for people to really see that there is a great need for leaders to just step up and for the community to embrace it. I'm just so proud of him for even wanting to initiate such a powerful movement. Yeah. So that's what I'm happy about, and that's what I'm hoping to see, that people really grab leash to what's really, what the need is out here.
Wow. Yeah. I'm gonna ask you one more question. Okay. So as a woman, honestly, when you are the backbone and a rib in a home where there's a visionary and a vision like this, what word of encouragement or advice do you have for other women who may be struggling to support their man in a vision to bring it to life? Give them some encouragement and advice.
You know what? You just said the word. It's all about support. It's a lot of late nights. It's a lot of listening. It's a lot of praying. But when you have and you see that, I guess you can say your partner is willing to get out here in these streets and call for action, you can't do anything but support.
Amen.
So it's just all about support.
Yeah, it is. That's powerful. So one last thing, what do you want to see? Because now the vision is out there. The people have heard the call and they are pouring in. Where do you want this to go from here? What's next for Women Calling Men to Action, Save Our Community?
Right. This is a call. This is a plea out to men out there. We know that men are out there involved, but there's not enough men out there, especially in our black communities. Our young men need you all. They need those role models. They need those educators. They need those pastors. They need those individuals to go out there in the community, in the little league parks and coach. They need for you guys to step in and help them develop as young men. As we know, you'll see in the documentary once it come out, you'll see some of the statistics, and you'll see as far as the great need and how it has increased. We are in a worse situation for the structure of family today than we were in slavery days. So that's enough right there. So what we're doing, it's a plea, it's a call to action, it's to initiate action, and I want to see brothers involved.
That's awesome. Well, you have heard it from the visionaries that we are here, we are ready, we are standing together, locking arms, and laying a foundation for what this is a movement, y'all. It's not just a documentary. It's a movement. I feel it and I know it. And it's going to start with you all too. So please, if you're not here, it's not too late. Come on, we saved a ticket for you. So we're still selling tickets at the door. We're at 201 Sonoya Road, King's Donuts, and I'm your girl, Melissa D. Come see me on the red carpet at the documentary premiere of Women Calling Men to Action to Save Our Community. You're tuned in to 108 Praise Radio, where we're always voicing the gospel. Hey family, you are still tuned in with 108 Praise Radio. I'm your girl, Melissa D., host of the Activation Hour radio show, and I am also a cast member of the documentary alongside this fabulous, gorgeous thing right here, y'all, Miss Charlotta Smith. Thank you so much. You look amazing.
Thank you.
So, yeah, it's been a long time coming. And, well, I can't even say that. It seemed like a whirlwind between when, we recorded and then it all came together, and it was just powerful, right? So what do you want to see? What do you expect to see today after we finally premiere the documentary?
I'm hoping that everyone sees how hard we work to get this out, this message out. It's definitely a message that is needed. Our community definitely need males to step up. And so I hope this starts a movement and that it begins to be a powerful movement within our community, with our youth, with our males, So I'm really looking forward to it.
Absolutely. I have to ask. I don't know if I've even asked you this question. What? Yeah, I did. I asked you in the studio, but these people hadn't heard it. We got a new group of people here, and they need to know your story about what impacted you, what moved you to be a part of this documentary.
Well, I am actually I work with youth. I'm a probation officer.
Okay.
And I'm also a single parent of 2 boys. So I just felt that it was very important that they see their mother speaking out on this issue, as well as bringing forth some of the things that I see with the youth that I work with, and hope that with us coming together and putting forth this message, that they will see that we are behind them and that we are also calling out our brothers to action.
Awesome. And so I know you are a probation officer, so you see a lot of the youth that are at risk. One last thing, what advice or even encouragement do you have for parents to help their children before they get to that place where they have to come see you? Okay? Before they get in trouble. What can we do before they get to that point?
I say always look for a male mentor. You need to address the root issue and realize that there is an issue. First, you have to realize that there's a problem. You cannot, be blind to what the issues are. Try to address them, try to put a positive influence, a person in their life, bring them in to talk with someone from the court, maybe take them to a jailhouse to do a scare straight program. Show them that they are on the wrong path. Do not be closed-minded. Do not close your eyes to the issues that we see in the community. If you see that they're doing something wrong, address it. Sometimes we fall back because it's our kids that we don't want to address what we see, but you have to, because that's where it starts. And another thing is just, if you're not able to be present in the home, make sure that someone is. Someone that is an adult, someone that is responsible, because a lot of times the youth are raising themselves.
That's so true. Well, you've heard it. We want to make sure that we're not only asking you to save the community, but it starts with saving your home. So for parents listening, if you want to connect with us, please, 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 not only connect with this broadcast, go check out Save Our Community, the documentary. You can follow my page, melissadwhite.info. Whatever it takes, we want to engage and give you resources to save your home and your community. Thank you to the gorgeous Charlotta Smith for joining us on the red carpet. Stay connected, family. Come meet us here if you can, because we're holding a ticket for you now at King's Donuts at 201 Sonoya Road in Fairburn, Georgia. I'm your girl, Melissa D, on the red carpet with 108 Praise Radio, where we're always voicing the gospel. Ready? Yes. What's up, y'all? I'm your girl, Melissa D, and I am still hanging out with you. I'm hanging in there here on the red carpet with the fabulous Chisara Greer, my fellow cast member for Women Calling Men to Action. And you have been so instrumental and such a powerful, powerful voice and a part of the documentary. What called you to be a part of this movement, this documentary?
I just think it is vital. It's essential to our community moving on. We have the ability, the God-given ability, in my opinion, to be as awesome and as great, even beyond what our minds can even think. We just have that ability to be as awesome, as great as we choose to be. But it's time for us now to just go back and reclaim our community. It's time for us to do that. And so that was my drive and passion behind participating.
Wow, I love that word, reclaim our communities.
Absolutely.
So what are you currently doing as we grow, as we go and be on the forefront as women to not only save, but as you put it, reclaim our communities?
Absolutely. Every time I come in contact now with another mom or another sister who is maybe a mom who is basically a mom over boys, or just a sister who wants to be involved, I'll let her know about what we're doing, let her know about Damon and his foundation, things of that nature, just so that they have a point of contact. I think it starts there, and then just in particular, when we were at the studio, and something that I pricked myself with was just making sure that I continue to be active in my own community. See, it starts at home. It starts at home. That's where we get our training. That's where we can start and do our best practice And so me just being involved more with my boys, being involved more with my community, are not just my boys that I birthed. I'm talking about our boys,
Yes,
the boys that I see out on the street. And so that's what it's going to take. It's no longer a place where we can say, oh, that ain't mine. Because guess what? He still is going to affect yours in due time. So it's about embracing all of us together collectively.
That's powerful. That's powerful. So we have to reclaim and honestly recommit ourselves to our own communities, our households, our children, and their friends. They are a part of our community, not just your own, but those connected to yours. So I'm so excited. Are you excited?
I am excited. I am so excited. And you know, Melissa D, though. Hey, hello.
Yes, yes.
And you know, that blue and that white, though.
Yes,
Hey.
we're matching. Royalty, honey, royalty.
And we
Look,
didn't call and say what you
we
wearing
didn't.
or nothing.
That's what sisters do.
That's what sisters do.
Yes, y'all. I just love her. Y'all, I'm just so excited. I cannot tell you how important it is to come out, be a part. If you can't be here today, connect with us. Look for our Facebook group. We're going to continue to advance this movement for women calling men to action, save our community. Stay connected. I'm still on the red carpet. Okay, women calling men to action, save our community. Your girl Melissa D, 108 Praise Radio, where we're always voicing the gospel. Hey family, it's your girl Melissa D. Thank you for hanging out with me here on the red carpet for the documentary premiere of Women Calling Men to Action, Save Our Community. And I'm joined here with Mr. Felix Moten, who's one of our speakers today. How you doing, Mr. Moten?
I'm doing well, doing well. Glad to be here.
Awesome. So you're here as a speaker, but you're also a part of the community. What are you currently doing now to help save our community?
Well, I actually pastor a church up in the Bremen area.
Okay.
And we do a lot of marriage counseling, a lot of retreats and things of that nature for couples. I also do a lot of teaching out at the College of West Georgia for a lot of the younger guys and younger women out there, and just try to help the whole family unit.
All right, awesome. And so as you are calling others to action, it's not just women calling men to action, it's all of us showing up here to help save our community. What do you expect to see from the documentary today?
I am excited because I just saw a couple of clips, and just the little clips I saw kind of got my juices bubbling, you know. So I was like, okay, this is going to be interesting. I'm expecting to be challenged, you know, and hopefully to hear some of the different real life experiences, because I see it all the time, but then sometimes when it's put in front of you, just kind of in a shock type of a environment, it kind of gives that extra little oomph you need to kind of get a fire up under you, you know. So I'm excited about it.
Awesome. And you mentioned just kind of getting that fire up under you. What do you hope for others to hear from this documentary, from what you might share today, to put that fire under them to go out and save our community?
My prayer is that people will not try to oversimplify, because if it were just a quick fix, then it would be handled already. But I want us to really look at the problem and then hear each other. You know, I want to do as much listening as I do talking, because I think each one of us has perspective that's needed. And what's so funny about the whole situation is there's nothing unique, you know, because everybody has a different type of situation, but everybody has gone through something similar at some different point in time. But when you add those different dynamics, as far as, you know, interracial couples, different socioeconomic levels, different psycho-spiritual type situations that people are going through, all of that stuff factors in. And so I'm excited about seeing how broad the issues can be, and then seeing if we can reel it back in and come up with some real issues that can help, you know, real stuff to help it.
That's awesome. I like what you said about the issues are broad. We don't want to oversimplify it, but we want to make an impact. And so we are so excited. Thank you for being here, for sharing. And so y'all, it's not too late. We're holding on to a ticket for you. Meet me at the door, y'all, right here on the red carpet at the Women Calling Men to Action, Save Our Community documentary premiere. We're at King's Donuts at 201 Sonoya Road. I'm your girl, Melissa D, from the Activation Hour radio show on 108 Praise Radio, where we're always voicing the gospel. Stay connected. What's up, family? It's your girl, Melissa D, host of the Activation Hour radio show on 108 Praise Radio. And I am joined here by two fabulous women that I not only call my mentors, but my sisters with National Women of Achievement. I'm joined by Miss April Jackson Banks, who was the first National Vice President of the national chapter of NWOA, which is National Women of Achievement, and the past president of the Midtown Atlanta chapter of the National Women of Achievement. These women are on the move, And with this organization, they are calling men to action, calling the community to action. And so what do you expect to see in the documentary today?
Well, I'm expecting to see great things. When you're saying calling people to action, that means that we have to move. We've got to recognize that we have issues and we have solutions. So I'm excited to see what will happen in this documentary tonight.
Awesome, awesome. And Miss Linda Payton, who is the past outgoing, our interim president of the National Women of Achievement Midtown Atlanta chapter, would you like to share what you expect to see from the documentary?
Well, thank you for inviting me first.
Absolutely.
I appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah.
And what I am looking forward to hearing are some strategies that we can take back into the community to look at the plan that you all already have set before, and then let the people in the community, I'm looking at men and women,
Yes.
take that plan and see how they can implement that or add to it so that they can be positive in the community, because truly we do. We need more men to
Yes.
step up and be a part, as in the models for our little people that's coming up. When I mean little, I'm talking about the young, even
Yes.
for elementary.
Yes.
We start at a young age and we build up. So I am excited about it.
Awesome. I'm excited too. I really am. And so being a part of an organization that is all about supporting the initiatives of women and youth, what are you currently doing now in the community to help impact others and save our community?
Well, we're doing a number of things. You know, we're not only creating some projects, but we're collaborating with other organizations as well. We are excited to know that there are organizations out there that want the same things that we want. We want to improve and enhance the lives of others. So the projects that we are currently working on, particularly with human sex trafficking, we are very passionate about making people aware about the dangers and just letting our young know that they have an answer. They do not have to fall victim to that. And if they do, that they have someone to reach out to. That's the main project that the National Women of Achievement is working on currently. We also are focusing on health issues, you know, making people aware that you should take a closer look at your health. And so we plan on either collaborating or creating some health fairs over the next year to reach out to the community in that way.
Awesome. Thank you both so much for being here today, for not only representing so many powerful women in the community, but the everyday woman who wants to give back and connect. So thank you so much, family, for joining me. I'm still here on the red carpet. It's not too late. Please check out our Facebook group for Women Calling Men to Action Save Our Community, or you could just meet me here at 201 Sonoya Road in Fairburn, Georgia. I'm your girl, Melissa D, with the Activation Hour radio show on 108 Praise Radio, where we're always voicing the gospel. I'll be right back. So I am still here on the red carpet, family. I'm your girl, Melissa D, on 108 Praise Radio, and we are here with Mr. Terrence Gibson, who is an author and a vendor here at Women Calling Men to Action Save Our Community. So I'm excited. I have to hear about your book and why you are here to support Save Our Community.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. My name is Terrence Gibson, as you just said. My book is entitled Man Up the Revolution, and I'm here to support this cause. I mean, Future Mount Movers is an awesome cause, trying to get young men, teaching men how to be leaders, not followers, and actually teaching them how to do things right in the community. And the way my book would add to it is just pretty much the spiritual aspect: salvation, be a man, going to church, just all the aspects they need to have just as life from yee-high to until they're adult.
That's powerful. And you know what? We don't hear of that often. We hear so much about maybe mentorship and career skills and life skills, but there's a spiritual premise to that, right? And of course, with us being, kingdom minded in a gospel radio station, what's the one principle you think that from a spiritual aspect that we need to know to save our community?
Well, first of all, the men need to stop being scared to speak on Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. I mean, Jermaine Dolly, not trying to, advertise somebody else, but his song says it the best. I mean, he's even from around my way in Philadelphia. So, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Men need to be more inspirational, more billboards for Jesus in their community, and we can get our young men out of this rut that they're in. Because, I'm looking to the day that they tell me they don't need me anymore at where I work, because I work in a jail. And it's based on a community of folks that either didn't get the gospel or got the wrong gospel and don't have any role models. So spiritual role models and using, I ain't gonna just say using and abusing, but using Jesus. I mean, he got so much for us as men that we can teach our young men, like he told us in Deuteronomy chapter 6. Even as fathers, we're supposed to teach our children when they wake up in the morning, when they go to sleep at night, when we're along the way. We're not supposed to just buy them Xboxes and PlayStation 4s, sit them in front of videos and teach them how to be like rappers. No, that's not what he told us to do.
Yeah.
He told us to sit down with them with an open word and explain to them what God has planned for their life.
Wow, that's so powerful. He said, don't be ashamed of the name Jesus. And I got to tell you, as a believer, as a follower, as a minister, y'all, I don't care, as a woman of God, don't be ashamed of the name Jesus. I love it. Thank you so much to my brother, Mr. Terrence Gibson here. We are here on the red carpet, y'all, and we are charging you to help us call our men to action to save our community. Please come on out, get connected with us, either join our Facebook group for Women Calling Men to Action, Save Our Community. You can also go to my website, melissadwhite.info, for more information on how to join the movement, or just come on out here. It's all right to be late. We're going to save a seat for you, okay? I'm your girl, Melissa D., host of the Activation Hour radio show on 108 Praise Radio, where we're always voicing the gospel.